Ladies and gentlemen, it is a wonderful, and I mean wonderful Saturday for some club ice hockey ECHA action coming at you next. We have the Temple Owls hosting Penn State Berks. Ben Auerbach in net tonight for the Temple Owls. The Owls coming in after a loss to William and Patterson last night, 5-0. Owls on a road trip to North Jersey, looking to change it up a bit. They have lost 3 of 5. And we're just about ready to get started here. Cold weekend in the Philadelphia area. Temperatures reaching to a low of 30, supposedly to reach to 6 degrees on Monday, but it could not be hotter in here as ice hockey's ready to go underway. And we are here. Giazza with the face-off for Temple, won by Penn State Berks. Temple trying to control the puck. Will dump it out, and the referee will call for a stoppage. As I mentioned, Temple coming into this game with a 5-18-1 record. Penn State Berks 4-19. Owls fell last night to William and Patterson 5-0, and a penalty-filled game for the Owls. 8 times they reached the box last night. Charles Giazza will take the face-off again from the center mark, and Berks will dump it into the Owls zone. Icing washed out by the official in Penn State zone, trying to control the puck. Up the right wing now. Has to try to get the puck in. Save Auerbach. And Auerbach will freeze the puck up. He says enough of that. Off the blocker there. Beautiful shot there by Penn State, trying to get the puck in early in the game. Deflections win games. They score goals. Beauties. Keep it going here. Andrew Kaiser in the face-off circle for the Owls. And it is won by Temple, handled by Trez behind the own net. Trez trying to dump it back out into their zone. Cannot do that. Kaiser with the puck. Forechecking on the board. Trez trying to get it out of there. In a whole pot of gumbo now. Can't get the puck out. Trez again will try to handle it, try to dump it out, and this time he does. Penn State retreating into their own zone. Trying to get it up the board now. Temple on the chase. Andrew Kaiser in the back zone. Trying to get it out. Forechecking nicely. But Penn State Berks has the puck. Oh, no, they don't. Temple has it back. And now in transition. Up the left wing. Trying to create something. They do not. Ryan Trez dump out. Penn State handling the puck now. Dumps it. Icing washed out by the official. And Ian Bowles will handle the puck. Couple of new faces in the lineup for the Owls, including number 91, Austin Maurer. He is in right now. Blank space, as we're calling him. And the official will call for a stoppage. Call was offsides. Face off in the zone. Pierce can't win it. Now Penn State will move up the left wing. Penn State trying to create something up the board. He is double teamed by Pierce. Smedley in the action too. Bowles in front of the net. Berks now at the top point trying to create something. Soars over the net. Auerbach had no effort to give there. Smedley behind the zone now. On his own net, excuse me. Pierce up in transition, moving up the right wing. Looking for his buddy Will Green, could not do it, could not find him. Bowles on the defense, trying to keep the puck in their own zone. Owls doing a nice job of that early. Handling it's one other thing. Maurer with the shot towards the net, and it almost caught post there. Handling behind the net now is John Dern. Dern looking to get it out from behind the cage. Penn State Berks says otherwise. Will Green handling it now. Can't get a hold of it. Michael Ioneri was there and in on the play, and Penn State Berks will move up the right wing. He'll dump it in. Auerbach handles it nicely behind his own net. Here comes Max Hucker in the transition. Looking again for Michael Ioneri. Cannot find him. Hucker back with the puck. Will Green, shot, and right into the breadbasket. As I mentioned, Temple coming into this game lost 3 of 5, lost last night to William Patterson 5-0. Canisius on the road. It's been a while since the Owls are back in this barn. It does feel good to be home. 4-8 records total here. Temple trying to battle for it now. Penn State just trying to get it in their own zone. Cannot do that. Up in transition is the Owls. Tom Zimbricki now. Can't get a hold of it. And Penn State will be back in transition, moving up the right wing. No one there looking for an offenseman. Cannot do that. Shoots Auerbach with a nice save. Nice hit there by Cavalier in the lineup now, number 27. His third game playing for the Owls. Max Hucker trying to handle the puck. Cavalier just trying to clear, and Charles Giazza now in transition, looking to chase it off. Icing is waved in front of the net. Temple cannot get a shot off. Jason Ferguson, crowd favorite, dumps it in. And cannot get nothing of it. Temple will go for a line change. Penn State now moving in transition. Moving up the right wing, tries to center it, cannot do that. And they handle the puck again, back up the right wing. It's forward against two. And some nice defense there by Captain Treves. Ferguson handling the puck. Cavalier, newbie in the lineup, trying to get it out. In transition, cannot do that. Offsides? Yes, it will be. Last time Temple was in this building, they fell to George Mason University, visiting from Fairfax, Virginia. Final score was 7-4. That was Friday, December 7th. It is January 19th now. Been a bit since the Owls have played here, as I mentioned. Better home record than away. Ryan Treves now with the puck, trying to clear it out. Andrew Kaiser playing some nice defense early on, showing some nice flashes. Ryan Treves, good checking, good poke check. Penn State behind their own cage, looking to create something. Trying to get it to the top. Cannot do that, Andrew Kaiser. Treves there on the D. And newbie, I believe that is, no, that's not Mower. No, that's Alex Barboneri, excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. Brandon Nondick handling it behind his own net, looking for something to give. Kept in. Owls with a shot. Scores! Andrew Kaiser! 1-0 Temple. Great setup there. And the Owls strike first at the York. Absolute beauty of a setup. Kept in by Kyle Smedley. Kaiser was just waiting right there for that puck. It seemed like he could have taken a vacation there. And the Owls get on the board first. Impressive stuff here by the Owls early on, forechecking and in their offensive zone. And it's 1-0 Temple. Smedley now will retrieve the puck in his own zone. Behind the net now, looking for Bowles. And back to Smedley. Bowles getting involved. Pierce. And Bowles will just try to handle it up. And somehow slips through two defenders into the Owls zone, so they'll keep it in. Will Green there, nice play. Good shot. Owls playing well defensively early on. Maybe this is a couple adjustments by head coach Mark Spies heading into this game. This is the first time Penn State Berks and Temple have met this season. Berks, of course, making the voyage over to the York today for it. And both teams having a bit of an off year, you know, trying to get their feet under them, as I mentioned early on. Temple entering today, 5-19. And the Owls will dump it back in. Connor Lordy in the lineup tonight, number 52. Puck will not reach him. And now Penn State in transition into the bread basket. Auerbach with a nice save. Ben Auerbach looking sharp early on in this game. Owls are giving him clear windows. Josh Stern in the faceoff circle for Temple, number 14. He will not win the draw, but the puck will go back. Connor Lordy now handling the puck. Stern. And back in their own zone now is Penn State Berks. Just trying to get some offense going early on. Temple does have the edge in the shot selection early on. 4 shots on goal for the Owls. Cavalier, newbie in the lineup, cannot handle it, and now Zembriki on the odd man. Penn State Berks has pulled their goalie. Delayed penalty call coming up against Temple. Berks gets an extra attacker on. Temple will handle the puck now, and let's see what the Stripes has to say. Tripping is the call, and Penn State Berks will go on their first power play of the game. Comes at the exact right time. Temple dominating this so far. Playing good in their own zone, forechecking well. Defensively, this is actually the best I think I've ever seen the Owls play in the first period all season. Looking very sharp. Feels good to be home. Charles Giazza taking the face-off for Temple. Wins it. Back behind his own net. Trebs, nice check there by number 17. But Trebs gives him right back. Penn State Berks looking to capitalize on this power play early on. 12:39 to go in the first period of play. Score is 1-0 Owls. With the edge over Penn State Berks. And Giazza might have a breakaway. Will not. Sends it towards the net, and it'll hit the netting. Stoppage. 1:32 remaining on the penalty. To Max Hucker, who got called for tripping. Andrew Kaiser at the face-off circle for Temple. Temple will win the face-off. Dishes it back. Slap. Shoots, goes wide of the net. Could not connect. Trebs dumps it back in. Handled by Penn State Berks. Sends a letter back to behind the cage. And Penn State Berks handles. Up the right wing all alone. Trebs behind the net, trying to get it out, and he will. And now Penn State Berks will retrieve. Icing waved off. Temple doing a good job of limiting Penn State's chances early on. Berks has not had very many quality chances, and as I mentioned, Auerbach seeing the puck well. That's a good sign for the Owls defense. Moving up the left side, cannot do that. Ondick now with the puck, passes it back to his buddy Charles. Back to Ondick, looking to connect, cannot do that. And now Penn State in transition. Moving up the right wing. And offsides. As I mentioned, beautiful Saturday here in Cheltenham Township at the York. I am Taylor Snyder again on the call today, play-by-play. Charles Giazza with the face-off. Can I handle it? And now Ian Bowles will retrieve. Bowles now in a battle at the boards. Trying to get the puck. Penn State not doing a good job of handling it. Bowles now with the puck. Just trying to get it out of there. Kill off this power play. 9 seconds left. And the puck will reach the netting for another stoppage. Penn State Berks entering today with a 4-19-0 record. As I mentioned, Temple 5-18-1 at their barn, 4-8 this year. 4 or 5 Temple's wins have actually come here at the York. Not a big fan of the road, and as I was talking to Charles earlier, he said it does feel good to be home, and so far it feels like that. 1-0 Owls in the first period, playing well defensively, offensively. Forechecking's really standing out tonight for the Owls, really doing a good job of keeping the puck in their own zone. Ondick with a nice shot, sends it at the net, cannot connect. Temple looking for a rebound, cannot get it. Temple now with the puck in their own zone, looking for a little bit more. Now handling it back was McDowell back there. Penn State Berks finally gets a hold of it. Just sends it in. Owls get a quick line change. Kaiser coming off. Pierce coming in, and he's going straight for the net with a shot. Joe's just wide. And the puck will trickle back into the neutral zone. Handled nicely by Smedley. Back to Jason Ferguson. Handle behind the zone now is Will Green. Will Green looking for the newbie, Austin Mower, in lineup tonight, forward. Green now moving up the left wing, but Penn State Berks was waiting. Good defense. Behind their own cage now, just looking for a little bit of offense. Can't get it. Up through the neutral zone is 22, moving up the left wing, looking for his centers. It cannot get that save. Auerbach off the blocker. And now back in transition is Will Green. We may have a 3-on-1 developing. Green looking for the net. Can't get it. Save, blocker. And it's Green again. Looking for Ferguson. Ferguson just trying to keep it in. Owls will not do that. They'll get a quick line change coming up. John Dern coming on for the Owls. Tom Zimbricki and Michael Ioneri following. Max Tucker, 18, having a good game so far. Ferguson and his Penn State waiting for the wash. Looking for something to develop. Tried to find the center in the neutral zone. Could not do that. So Temple will regain possession of the puck. Ferguson now behind the cage. Zimbricki in a battle on the boards. Dern just looking to create a chance here. Tom Zimbricki now in transition. Moves it off the board. Nothing to show for it. Ioneri will retrieve. John Dern handling the puck. Not much to give. Penn State moving up the right wing. Looking for a little something. Can't get anything. And once again, short shift for Penn State in their offensive zone. Temple really limiting Penn State's opportunities in the offensive zone. The puck has been in the Owls' end for most of this first period with 7:52 to play. One power play thus far. Owls killed it off. And a nice hit on Cavalier. And going down, we may have a penalty call coming up, and I think we will. It'll be a trip against Penn State Berks, and Temple will go on the power play. And with 7:42 to go in the first period, the Owls will leave 1-0 with a chance to make that 2. Andrew Kaiser on the faceoff. Wins it. Giazza back to Treves. Treves sends it toward the net. Nothing going. Good deflection up front. Cavaliers just trying to keep it in. Penn State Berks dumps. Auerbach waiting for his buddy Treves. Treves was guarded nicely, so he'll pass it off to Giazza. Giazza back to Ondick. Ondick handling the puck now, just coast to coast. Just takes a shot at the net, goes just wide. And Charles Giazza whiffs on the puck. Was looking for either Treves or Cavalier, couldn't tell. And Penn State Berks ice washes. So now Ondick will try to control back to Giazza. Treves now with the puck, looking for a window with a shot, save! And looking for a second chance. Temple thought they had it. Nice save. As I mentioned, 6:55 remaining in the first period. The Owls do have the 1-0 edge on the power play for tripping. 1:13 remaining on that penalty. Owls looking to capitalize here. A big 2-0 lead would be huge. Looking for something, can't get nothing. Giazza handling the puck now, sends it towards the net, just went just wide. And now Ondick will handle, looking for his buddy Treves. Treves will handle, back to Ondick, back to Treves. Treves takes a shot towards the net and right into the breadbasket. Shots favoring the home team, 11-5. Temple, as I mentioned, doing a great job of handling the puck, seeing a bit more offense than we're accustomed to. The Owls really struggled the last time they were at home facing off against George Mason, trying to create quality opportunities. They are getting a bunch of those tonight. Owls with a nice shot towards the net, and that was a very good save. And an applause indeed from the Penn State Berks bench as Temple was a couple inches away from making this game 2-0. Temple now. Ondick looking for the puck. Giazza just trying to keep it in. Mayhem, Temple shoots. Can't get anything about it. Ryan Treves at the point. Back to Ondick. Tries to go top left. Cannot get that. Denied. Puck stays in Temple's zone. Handling it now is Cavalier. And he'll brush it back off to Kaiser. Kaiser looking for Captain Charles. Cannot get that, and Penn State Berks can take a quick breather. Ondick dumps it into his zone. Giazza there to pick it up. Cavalier there to support, but he wasn't open. Ondick can't handle it. Cavalier. This group has been on the ice for a while, folks. Looking for a shot. Scores! Top cheddar. Temple 2-0. What a beauty on the setup from Brendan Ondick. And Temple with the 2-0 lead, capitalizing on the power play. Beautiful setup, textbook offense, went top left corner. No chance for Berks. The Owls jump out to a 2-0 lead. 5:35 remaining in the first period. And if you're a fan of Temple ice hockey, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Beautiful play by the Owls in the first period. Ian Bowles now handling the puck, looking for the new guy, Austin Mower. Mower handling it now. On the left was Will Green. Green just trying to get it in. Will Green now. Temple looking for a little something. Austin Mower getting involved. And Smedley will send it towards the net. And it was blocked down in front by a defenseman. Temple, ooh, the puck went just wide right of the net. Temple creating a lot of mayhem here in the first period. And now retrieving will be Ian Bowles. Judge got in the way. Fans are not happy about that. And icing will be the call. The face-off will be in the other zone. Andrew Kaiser getting involved in this first period with an assist and a goal. Brendan Ondick and Charles Giazza, that first line, doing damage early on, 2-0 thanks to that. A credit to this team who, as I mentioned, a couple of new faces still trying to gel together. Austin Mower being one of them. Ben Capitola, number 92. And Alex Barbonari, number 55. Penn State Berks now just looking to cut the lead. Can't do that. Center is in front, and Auerbach was aware. Penn State looking for a rebound, trying to cause mayhem, and the puck, did it cross? It did! They're calling it a goal, 2-1. Penn State Berks with the response just a minute and 5 later. That puck was sent behind Ben Auerbach. I believe it hit off Pierce, number 18, and trickled down, hit the back of Ben Auerbach, and just went across the goal line. Of course, no video review in club hockey. Nothing to reference to, but from my angle, folks, it did indeed look like a good goal. So now Temple's lead is cut to 1. Penn State Berks with a nice response. 4:21 to go. Charles Giazza wins the faceoff. Handles it back. Penn State Berks retrieves the puck, moving up the right wing, trying to get another shot. Auerbach with a nice save. And he will freeze it up. He says enough of that. If you're just tuning in, folks, the score is 2-1, Temple leading. Temple scored on a power play thanks to Andrew Kaiser. Adds another point to his total. Penn State looking for a deflection in front, but Auerbach was waiting. Shots favoring the Owls 15-9 thus far with 4:06 remaining in the period. The Owls have looked very sharp offensively, forward checking the puck very nicely. Even back checking has been solid, but Penn State Berks, a bounce goes their way, and that's why this is now a 2-1 game instead of 2-0. And Captain Charles just trying to handle the puck now. Looking for Cavalier, could not do it. Moving up the left wing in transition is Penn State Berks. With a nice dangle going to the front of the net, and it goes just wide right of the net. Auerbach there, Garrett Russell now. Looking for Cavalier, cannot do that. And a huge hit from Cavalier, laying the iron. Penn State Berks moving up the right wing, up the side of the board. Lordy was there. Giazza looking for the puck, back checking. And a penalty call coming up here. He's going to call a trip. And will this be against Temple? It looks like it will. It's going to go against Connor Lordy, number 52. And now Penn State Berks, with 3:20 remaining in the first period, will go on another power play. Kaiser in the circle on the faceoff. Berks controls the puck at the top. Sends it back to his winger. To the left wing. Behind the net now. Looking to center it. Finds his guy. And a nice play up front by Andrew Kaiser defensively. And Ryan Treves will dump it back. Retrieve style coming your way from Penn State Berks. Berks now moving with the puck up through the neutral zone, past the trolley marks, into their offensive zone. Dumps it behind the net. The left winger picks it up. Carbonari there, number 55. As I mentioned, new face in the lineup. Barbonari, excuse me. Penn State trying to keep the puck in their own zone. 1:08 remaining on the power play in the first period. 2:26 on the game clock. Berks moving it up to the top point. Sends a puck towards the net off the blocker. Auerbach was waiting. Treves now handling the puck for Temple behind the zone. Looking to clear it out, but it's 3 against 1. Andrew Kaiser with the support. Nice hip check. Looking for a window. Auerbach off the top shoulder, and no rebound for Penn State Berks. Sends it back in and lays it down. Barbonari. Look at these new guys getting involved early on with the checking. Another penalty call coming up, though. The goalie has left the net, and it is now 6-on-4 for Penn State Berks. Looking to create something. Moves up the right wing. Sends it back. But Giazza was there, and the official will call a stoppage. It'll be 6-on-4 hockey with 15 remaining on the Connor Lordy penalty. And I believe the call was tripping. No. So Barbonari will go to the box now. 2 minutes on his penalty. As I mentioned, just 15 remaining on Connor Lordy's. 1:34 remaining in the period. Temple just looking to get out of here with a 1-goal lead. It was 2-0. Penn State Berks responded. As I mentioned, a deflection went off the back of Auerbach, just went by the goal line. And Berks will control it now. Moving up in transition up the ice, up the left wing. Here they go. Trying to get it up in the front. Looks for a shot. It was blocked down in front by Ryan Treves. Treves now handling it, looking to clear it out. Penn State Berks looking to capitalize. Behind the net now is Treves again. Looking for Charles Giazza. Looks to clear it out. He does. And now Penn State Berks will retrieve. A minute remains here at the York in the first period. The Owls with a 2-1 lead. Both teams coming in today entering, Penn State Berks entering today with an overall road record of 1-9, Temple 4-8 at home. The edge is for the Owls right now. They do have it. It's 2-1 early on. Looking for a little something, cannot get it, and that was Charles Giazza moving behind the net. Brendan Ondick with a good center. And now in the faceoff circuit is Reed Henderson. Penn State Berks moving up in the zone is Kenneth Keith. Or excuse me, Kenneth Keene. My apologies. And now behind the net handling it for Penn State Berks is John Granahan. Up and through transition, here comes Keenan. Back to Henderson. Looking for the center to Moyer. Can't find him. But he did find Keene. Could not capitalize. Moyer sends it towards Auerbach on the rebound, and right in front of the net was Smedley. And that'll be it from the first period. Penn State Berks with a nice chance there at the end, but it's 2-1 Owls at the end of one. Owls out shooting Penn State Berks in that period 16-13. It was Andrew Kaiser with the first, Brendan Ondick with the second. Kaiser 2 points on the night. That first line for Temple doing damage, and that's the reason the Owls have the 2-1 edge. End of the first period here. The Owls lead 2-1. We will head to a commercial break, but after this second period action coming your way, Temple leading Penn State Berks 2-1. Welcome back to the York. Second period action about to be underway between Penn State Berks and Temple University. The Owls playing host to the Nittany Lions jumped out to a 2-1 lead in that first period. Forechecking was the big storyline for the Owls, handling it nicely in their offensive zone. Looking for more of the same in the second, and we are underway. Fresh slate of ice. Penn State handling it now. Moving up the right wing. Trying to even it up. Still on the power play. 10 seconds remaining on that. Barbineri in the box, number 55. Newbie, and he will leave, and both teams are at even strength. Penn State Berks handling the puck behind their own zone. Looking for 88. Takes a shot. Rang off Auerbach. Nice save. Temple handling it now. Charles Giazza moving up the zone. Looking for Garrett Russell, and offsides is the call from the Zebra. Face-off will be in the neutral zone. Andrew Kaiser will be at the circle for Temple. As I mentioned, 2-1 lead for the Owls. Both teams coming off losses. Temple losing 5-0 to William and Patterson. Penn State Berks with a 3-7 loss on the road. Both teams looking to change it around. As I mentioned, records coming in today, 4-19 for Penn State Berks, 5-18-1 for Temple. Berks has yet to play a game past regulation this season. Hoping that won't be the case today. McDowell trying to center the puck. Could not find anything. Jason Ferguson will just try to dump it back in. And Temple will not have a line change. They will keep the same troops on the ice. Penn State Berks behind their own cage looking to create something. Dumps it out. Can't connect. And now back on the retrieval will be McDowell. Berks looking for a shot. Now save Auerbach. And another follow-up chance. Save Auerbach. Auerbach sharp in the net tonight. 16 shots for Penn State Berks, 15 saves for Big Benny. Berks now just trying to keep it in their own zone, create some offense, but they will go for a line change. Behind the net now is Pierce handling the puck. Jack Pierce moving it up. Looking for someone, cannot find anything, and right into the breadbasket of Ben Auerbach it goes. Shots favoring Penn State Berks by 1, 17-16. The power play is over. Both teams back at even strength. Penn State Berks with some nice offense early on in this period with the early jump on Temple. Reversing roles. Temple was the team that actually got this game started going early on. Nice goal from Andrew Kaiser, followed up by Brendan Ondick. Kaiser with the assist, playing a good game. Berks is behind their own cage now, looking to handle it. With a nice shot, top bar, scores! Penn State Berks equalizes it. And a top right shot goes over the shoulder of Ben Auerbach. I believe the score, or the goal, excuse me, was by Reed Hirnan. We'll have to check on that one. It appeared to be. And now the score is 2-2. Penn State Berks evens it up with 17:50 to go in the period. And it was indeed Reed Hernizen with the goal, number 22. Penn State's netminder just looking to handle it. Temple looking to keep it in. And behind the cage will be John Granahan handling it now. Up in transition. Looking for Jensen Dellinger. Cannot find him. On the retrieval is Trebs. Trebs now looking for his buddy Charles. Charles now on the break. Looking to center it. He had the sauce, but a little too much of it. Garrett Russell was there. Could not connect on it. And the score remains 2-2. Penn State Berks now behind their own cage, looking to handle the puck. It is Dominic Patanloni. Handling it now nicely. Looking for John Mascolo. Handled back by Delton Hernison. Hernison. And now a little cheeky pass from Thompson Bricky trying to wrap it around the cage. Could not do that, and there will be a stoppage. .16:40 remaining in the second period. Penn State Berks with a nice goal from the top right point. Sailed over the shoulder of Ben Auerbach. Auerbach seeing the puck very nicely in the first period. Not so much the second. It looks like he lost sight of the puck. And for that reason, it is now 2-2. Berks on the road, entering today with a 1-9 road record. Looking to make that 2-9. Temple making that 1-10, would like to. Connor Lordy now on defense, and on the breakaway now is Schwartz. Schwartz shoots it towards the net, sails wide, Auerbach. Colby Moyer now with the puck. Moyer looks for a shot, sends it to the front, goes wide left to the cage. Penn State trying to handle it now. Temple just trying to get it out. Forechecking nicely for Berks here in the second period. And on the transition, and that was Michael Iannari. Could not hold the puck. Thompson Bricky got checked against the boards, and we do have a penalty call coming up. And it looks like Temple will be on the power play. The call, I believe, will be boarding. And 2 on the clock now for Temple. 5-on-4 hockey coming your way at the York. Score is even at 2-2, 16:02 remaining. Andrew Kaiser at the face-off circle for Temple. And he jumped a little bit early on that one. Official says run that back. Oh, it may have been the clock, actually. This is the highest tech equipment that money can buy at the York. We pay for the best because we expect the best. Handling it now is Kaiser behind the net with a nice check from Granahan. Cavalier behind the net now, 27, looking for Brendan Ondick. Ondick looking for a window, can't find nothing, so he'll pass it off to Trez, who had trouble handling it. And on the defense was Penn State Berks. Trying to keep it in now, handling it now is Captain Charles. Captain Charles looking for it, a shot that went just wide. Brendan Ondick up the left wing, looking for Kaiser. A rebound, Cavalier could not connect. Sends it to the front of the net on the deflection. Kaiser goes right at the net. The Owls creating some mayhem here. Ryan Treves now with the puck. Looking for a window, sends it wide right of the net. Wide left. Brendan Ondick handling it now. Penn State up against the boards. Temple looking to keep it in on the power play. Ryan Treves with a shot that sailed over the net. Charles Giazza up the right wing. Sends it right back to Treves. Treves with another shot and a glove save. Could not hold on to it, so play continues. Brendan Ondick on the left wing. Looking for a window to the front of the net. Cannot get that. Ondick will handle the puck again. Back to Treves. Treves towards the front of the net. Back to Cavalier just wide of the net. And the puck will clear out. A mayhem worth of a shift for the Temple Owls. The most offense they've been able to produce thus far in this period. On the power play with 33 seconds left. Back in the transition now is Captain Charles Giazza. Giazza, Austin Mower sends it towards the net, and that was an easy blocker save for Berks. Berks now clearing the puck up in their own zone. Back on transition is Schwartz. Schwartz now looking for something. Sends it to the top. Save, Auerbach. And now on the rebound, Auerbach with the follow-up save. And business cards are exchanged between Penn State Berks and the Owls. Little extracurricular activities. And the referee says that can wait till after the game, fellas. And I believe a penalty call may be coming up. I could be wrong, folks. No, there will not be. The officials are going to let the big boys play. Temple now in their own defensive zone, handling the puck. Behind the net now is Bowles. Bowles in transition, looking for Pierce. Pierce now back to Will Green. Will Green up the left wing. Will Green looking for a little extra. Sends it back to Bowles, cannot do that, so now Pierce will try to handle the puck. Stays in Temple zone, Penn State will handle, and a bit of a sloppy line change. They cannot get it, so they will stay on the ice. Ian Bowles now on defense. Will Green's in his own zone. Jack Pierce is back there too. And Austin Mower too, number 91, new guy. As I mentioned earlier in the game, a couple of new faces on this Owl team. Number 55, Alex Barboneri, not on the ice right now, has had a pretty decent impact in this game tonight, getting involved. And also Austin Mower, both teammates on Quaker. And a stoppage of play. And going to the penalty box now. They are calling a penalty. I believe it was put on the wrong side of the scoreboard. This should be man advantage for Penn State Berks. And I believe it will be. Excuse me. No, yes, it will be 5-on-4 hockey coming your way, folks. 12:58 to go in the second period. Penn State now looking to set it up, take a 3-2 lead in this game. They struck first in this period. 1-0 in favor of Berks. Score is 2-2, 12:45 remaining at the York second period hockey. Behind the net now, looking to center it up, cannot do that. Temple back checking nicely. And Captain Charles in front of the puck was part of the reason that puck was shot wide right of the net. Good defense by Giazza. Penn State Berks keeps it in. At the point, sends it towards the net. Save Auerbach. On the follow-up chance, could not get it. Andrew Kaiser was there looking to just clear it out. Charles Giazza, penalty PK unit, doing a good job tonight. Penn State Berks 1 for 2 on the power play. Looking to center it up. Auerbach was there on the save, and the follow-up chance cleared out by Charles Giazza. Moving it up now nicely is John Mascalo. And shot just wide of the net, and that'll hit net. And a great series of events there for the Owls defensively. Good penalty killing. And the Owls will get that desperate needed line change that was needed. Brendan Ondick coming onto the ice. Cavalier, number 27, and Ian Bowles will come on. Coming off is Captain Charles Giazza. Andrew Kaiser having a big game tonight, a goal and an assist. Was a bit shaken up at the end of that play. He will go to the bench to receive attention. And now on the transition on the breakaway, Cavalier looking for some sauce, could not connect. And now back on the transition is Mascalo. Mascalo cannot connect, though. It's too many Temple Owls players behind the net for him to find a centering chance. Brendan Ondick on the D. Penn State Berks now on the right wing, looking to set something up. Looking towards the left, sends nothing, so he'll toss it back to the right wing. Trying to center it again behind the cage he goes. Finally gets it over to the left wing. Looking for a scoring chance. Cannot get one. Temple playing good defense here. Skating well off the blocker. Save Auerbach. Penn State Berks, and the penalty is finally wiped off. We're back to even strike hockey. It's 5-on-5. Berks cannot connect on that one. 1 for 3 on the power play tonight. Temple doing a good job defensively in their own zone. Berks now looking for a quality chance. Sends it towards the right of the net. Save Auerbach. Shots are now 22-21 in favor of the Villains. Penn State Berks handling it now. With the puck now is Colby Moyer. Colby Moyer cannot find anyone. So now Temple finally getting the hold of the puck. And transition is Brendan Ondick looking for a scoring chance, and it was blocked down by Colby. And a nice check by Cavalier. Mass destruction it shall be. Sends it towards the front of the net. Could not find anything, blocked in front by Penn State. Now they're in transition. Yuffie in transition, and Auerbach will freeze the puck up. Extracurricular activities after the play. And a little something extra. Will we have a penalty call here? We might. And the officials are just trying to break it up right now. It looks like, I believe that was Brendan Ondick at the end of the play. It's too far for me to tell, folks, but I believe he got involved. Cavalier with a nice breakaway chance there for the Owls. Could not connect. Just looks like he lost control of the puck. Penn State Berks, though, the only team to score in this period. They have the 1-0 edge, and that is the reason we are tied here 2-2 with 10:07 remaining. Temple got to do a better job of creating more offense. That worked in their favor in the first period. In the second, not so much. Penn State Berks has had the puck in their own zone for a majority of this period. Excuse me, in Temple zone. And now Austin Mower just looking to control the puck. Passing it up in transition is Pierce. looking for McDowell. McDowell could not handle the puck, so now Berks will retrieve. Kyle Joseph, number 27, behind the net, and a stoppage called by the official. At their home barn, that was the last time Temple was able to get a win on their home rink. A month and a half later, here we are, 2-2 now. Temple looking to increase their record on the season. Penn State Berks just looking to avoid another road loss. They have struggled on the road this season. Temple playing well in their own barn, 4-8 on the year. 5-18-1, looking to go 5-19. Sent to the front of the net by Berks, but it was right into the breadbasket of Auerbach. For the Owls right now, Stephen Cavalier coming on to number 27. At the face-off circle will be assistant captain Brendan Ondick. Berks looking to create a chance now, cannot do that. And Temple will dump it out. On the retrieval will be Penn State Berks. And back to retrieve will be John Manskalo. Manskalo now moving up the left wing. Manskalo looking for someone. Cannot find anyone. Sent it to the front of the net. A cheeky little pass that almost trickled to the pads of Auerbach, but he was waiting for it. Brendan Ondick trying to control the puck. He cannot do that. And laid down. Stephen Cavalier. Have a day. Setting the tone. And now Brendan Ondick behind the net steals it from the goaltender, wraparound, trying to put it in. Cannot do it. Sent to the front of the net, and that's going to be a penalty call. A cross-check to the back. I don't think they were happy with Stephen Cavalier's performance tonight. Cavalier with some tremendous hits in the first and second period, really setting the tone for the Owls. This is the aggression that this team has so desperately needed down the stretch in these close games, and he's been providing that all game long, having himself a great day. And now out of frustration, I believe Temple will go on the power play, and we'll be even here. 39 seconds remaining on Temple's, 2 minutes to go on Penn State. So 38 will go by, and it will be 5-on-4 in favor of Temple. Slipping out in front of the net was number 8, John Grennan, could not handle it. So now Ian Bowles will. Bowles will send it towards the front of the net. It's blocked down in front. Smedley was waiting there. This unit has been very solid tonight. Bowles looking for a chance. McDowell looking for a chance. Could not get it, and Temple, for the first time all period, doing a good job of keeping the puck in Penn State's zone and creating quality scoring chances. Charles Giazza now for the Owls. At the face-off circle. Giazza cannot win it. Face-off was won by Hierneson. One thing I should point out for Penn State Berks, 2 Hiernesons on the team. Well, that's because they're brothers, folks. Number 97, Dalton Hierneson, forward. And then we have Reed Hierneson, number 22, the forward. Colby Moyer, number 11, having himself a good game. Got involved on the last goal for Penn State Berks. Out there right now. Moving it up in the zone is Stephen Cavalier, having a great game checking. Cavalier just trying to get an opportunity. He can't find one. Charles Giazza looking to handle it back. Good forecheck. Looking to center it up to his buddy Trevs. Trevs at the top, looking for a shot to the front of the net, went just wide. And Brendan Ondick now looking for an opportunity. Giazza was there, could not get the rebound. Giazza sends it towards the net, blocked down. Giazza looking for a chance, cannot get it. Soars just above the left bar. Andrew Kaiser now has a goal in the night and an assist, looking for an opportunity. Looking for deflection, scores! Andrew Kaiser, doubles better than nothing. 2 on the night for Kaiser. That's 2 goals and an assist. And the Owls with the 3-2 lead. 6:39 to go in the second period. Great deflection set up there by Charles Giazza. Trevs, 2 assists on that goal. Kaiser got the tally. I believe officially he should get it on the deflection. And for Kaiser's play tonight, been so huge offensively, playing such a good game. Temple up 3-2 now. 6:30 remaining in the second period. And Michael Ioneri is back there with Tom Zimbricki. Tom Zimbricki tries to take it to the front of the net. Cannot get a lot out of it. And now sent to the front is Connor Lordy. Hucker with the puck now, Ioneri. If you're just tuning in, folks, Penn State Berks got the first tally in this period. Cut Temple's lead, tied it up, 2-2. Temple responded just back 30 seconds ago. Andrew Kaiser, a deflection at the front of the net. Traffic caused that. It is now 3-2. The Owls with the lead. And a game that has been very evenly matched for the most part, 25-25. Temple controlled the puck for the most of the first period, but Penn State Berks, despite the goal by Kaiser, has had the puck for most of this second. Garrett Russell looking for something. Cannot get it. Was tripped up. Temple looking for a penalty call. Will not get it. Sent it to the front of the net. Causing traffic on the rebound was Giazza. Giazza looking for something. Cannot get it. Garrett Russell getting involved, and Penn State Berks will dump it out. And now Temple will try to get a line change. Cavalier coming off, on Dick on. And now Temple backed up against their own zone. Penn State Berks with a little tricky pass. Almost got to the front of Auerbach. Looking to center it. Cannot do that. Brendan Ondick was there. And now skating in transition is Russell. Russell now. And now Ondick with the puck moving up the left wing. Nice move and a backhand. Almost soared over the shoulder. And it was almost 4-2 Temple. Ryan Trevs now backed up in his own zone. Handles the puck nicely to Giazza. And it'll be frozen up, and the face-off will be in the Berks zone. 3-2 Temple lead. 4:52 remaining in the period. Shots were even at 25-25 2 minutes ago, but a lot can change in 2 minutes, especially in the sport of hockey. 28-25 shots on goal now for Temple with the advantage, and that was a shot by Will Green that went off the back of the bar, back of the net. Brendan Ondick was trying to handle it, could not do that. And now coming on the ice is Alex Barboneri for the Owls. Back just trying to forecheck is Andrew Kaiser. Kaiser was looking for someone. A quick blow there by John Mascalano on Andrew Kaiser, and he was not too happy about that. Penn State Berks now trying to control the puck. Cannot do that. Keeps it in their zone, though. Dumps it in the zone for Eric Dielis. Dielis now behind the net. Steven Schwartz was handling it. Temple's just looking to clear out, and they do past the trolley marks. Brendan Ondick playing nice defense tonight for the Owls. And just trying to set up something. The puck will trickle out of play. Watch out, folks. (3-2) Temple lead, 3:41 remaining. Andrew Kaiser, what a game he has had tonight. 2 goals and an assist for the Owls. And it's been one of the better offensive performances for the Owls all season, as I mentioned earlier. Did a great job in the first period of controlling the puck. Not so much in the first half, but doing a better job now, looking to capitalize on that. The newbie, Austin Maurer, is on the ice now. Pierce just trying to handle it. McDowell trying to get a piece of it, could not do that. Maurer on defense, he got beat. Now skating in transition is Reed Hernison. Hernison trying to handle it back to Granahan. Granahan was waiting on it, could not get it. He's Dow. McDowell got knocked down, but he gets back up. And a stoppage of play. I believe we will have a penalty call coming up. .302 remaining in the second here at the York. Time is 5:14 outside, 3:02 on the score clock here. Hour 14 has passed since puck drop. Two teams looking to get back on the right foot here. As I mentioned, Penn State Berks 1-9 on the road. Temple plays well in this barn, though. They do favor the York over the bus. 4-8 on the year at their barn. 4 of those 5 wins total have come right here on this rink, looking to make it 6 on the year and get this season back on the right foot. As I mentioned, still a couple more games to play in the regular season. Temple, 4 more games at home. It's been a while since they've been in this barn. They have been playing well. And a stoppage of play will bring a face-off into the Temple zone. Taylor Snyder, play-by-play here on the call for Temple Ice Hockey. Thank you for tuning in to the TU Ice Network. And now in transition on the breakaway, it may be a 2-on-1. Scores! Top right corner, Captain Charles. How about that? 4-2 Temple. It looks like Penn State just had trouble handling that puck, and Charles Giazza was waiting right there for it. 2-on-1 developed. Giazza trying to center it, said, I don't mind that, I'll just take it myself. Sent it top right corner. Charles Giazza, 32 points on the season, 21st goal on the year. The captain makes it 4-2. Temple in the lead with 2:16 to go in the second frame. And now Garrett Russell with a check, looking to center it up for Giazza, looking to add to the trouble. Giazza in the front of the net trying to cause mayhem, getting involved. And Giazza has his arms up like, what for? And it looks like the official's not buying the Hollywood acting. No Golden Globe for you, Charles Giazza. At the faceoff circle is Andrew Kaiser, having a big game tonight, number 12. Will Green was there to handle it, could not do that. Jason Ferguson sends it in. Crowd favorite. Will Green behind the net now. Looking for, I believe that was Hucker. Yes, it was. Max Hucker now on the ice. Looking for Brendan Ondig. Ondig just trying to keep it in. Ondig with the puck now. Handles it nicely off the blocker. Almost sifted through. Made this game 5-2. Andrew Kaiser playing nice defense behind his own net for checking well. Kaiser now on the blind spot looking for the wraparound. Cannot get it. Just has to send it in. Ondick now on the left wing. Handling the puck nicely. Max Hucker trying to keep it in. Will Green, number 11 on the defense. Will Green was back. 1:21 remaining in the second frame. Andrew Kaiser now trying to center it up to his buddy Will. Cannot do that. Jumps right on the ice, and getting involved is McDowell. Russell now tries to pass it up off the pad. Nice save. And falling to the ice was number 8, John Granahan, sent to the front. Scores! Twice as nice! Charles Giazza, 5-2 Temple. 2 goals within 2 minutes. And the captain getting in on the holiday party. A period that started 2-1 in Temple's favor. Penn State Berks equalized it 2-2, and now 3 unanswered goals for the Temple Owls. 5-2, 56.3 remaining in the second frame. And oh boy, if you're a fan of Temple ice hockey, you gotta love this second half of this second period. After a slow start in the second period for the Owls, they handled the puck so nicely in the first. Seemed like Berks may have the advantage, but a response from the captain, Brendan Ondick, Andrew Kaiser on the deflection. Ondick and Kaiser and Charles Giazza all getting involved. Giazza has 2 tallies on the night. Andrew Kaiser with 2. Ondick with 1. And now Stephen Cavalier tried to handle the puck, could not do that. Andrew Kaiser just looking to retrieve it. 36 remaining in the frame. The captain, Charles, back on the ice now for the Owls. Trev's playing nice D right into the breadbasket of Auerbach. And some extracurricular, oh my goodness. Auerbach got laid out after that play, and Andrew Kaiser getting involved. I would be surprised if there are no penalties here, folks. Both benches not happy after that. It looks like he either had trouble stopping. I don't think it was intentional, but Ben Auerbach took a shot after that play. Andrew Kaiser quickly there in defense. Treves was there. Stephen Cavalier having a great night checking. The big man aggressive, he was there too. And now it looks like the goodie bags will be passed down. The party's coming to an end. We'll have to see what the official has to say after this. It seemed, it was too fast to tell, but it appeared as if he may have had trouble stopping, and that was the credit to why he ran into Auerbach. And it looks like Temple will go a man up here with 28.9 remaining. 2-minute power play coming up for Temple. 5-2, the Owls are leading. This will not be 4-on-4 hockey, 5-on-4 advantage for the Owls. The official just trying to sort it out, trying to make sense of what happened there. As I mentioned, Temple will be up a man, 5-on-4 hockey with 2 minutes on the power play. Only 28.9 remains in this period. Temple looking to add another tally to the score sheet, make this 6-2 heading into the third. The Owls' last win in this barn was on December 1st, a 1-0 edge over the Lehigh Hawks. Temple looking to improve their record on the season to 6-18-1. Penn State Berks just trying to not drop to 1-10 on the road. And they're now saying, after a discussion with the officials, that this will indeed be 4-on-4 hockey. It appears that Andrew Kaiser will be sent to the box, most likely for retaliation after the fact. So, 5-on-4. Scores! Charles Giazza, triple threat! And the captain wastes no time in making this 6-2. That's a hat trick. Thank you for shopping at Lids. In my time of broadcasting Division I club ice hockey, I have never indeed seen someone execute a proper hat trick, but it appeared that Temple was prepared for this, probably knew going in today that Giazza was going to have a big game. That is a hat trick for the captain. 6-2, 17 seconds remaining in the second period. It is oh so good if you're a fan of the Temple Owls right now. 10 seconds remain. Penn State Berks dumps it back into their own zone. 3 seconds to go, 2, and that'll do it. 2 periods under our belt from New York. Temple with a 6-2 lead over Penn State Berks. Charles Giazza, 3 goals in that period. Andrew Kaiser added another tally, 4 goals for Temple, and that is why we stand at 6-2 right now. Berks responded early, evening it up at 2-2. It has been nothing but the Owls since. 4 unanswered. The Owls with the edge. Both teams will skate off into their locker room. You are watching the TU Ice Network. End of 2, intermission coming right your way. We will be back. Taylor Snyder on the call. Third period hockey coming up in about 15 minutes. Thank you for tuning in. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Old York Ice Rink in Cheltenham Township, PA, for the third period action about to be underway between your Temple Owls and Penn State Berks. Visiting Temple has the 6-2 lead. 20 to go in the third. Face-off, Charles Giazza. Owls lead 6-2. Shots favor in the home team, 33-26. And Auerbach will handle behind the net. Trevs now. Fresh slate of ice. Nothing better than it, folks. Nothing better than a fresh slate of ice. Trevs now. Looking for Barbineri. Tried to send it back in. A bit of a cheeky shot. Almost reached Auerbach. Number 55 defenseman Alex Barbineri on the ice for the Owls. He is the lone player without a jersey. Auerbach looking to handle it, will freeze it up. And this line tonight for Temple has done a tremendous job. Brendan Ondick, Ryan Trevs on, Will Green creating opportunities, Tom Zimbricki getting involved. Barbineri, good stuff from the new guy tonight. Everyone contributing. And now Ondick on the odd rush here. 2-on-1 developing. Looking for the shot. Could not connect. Will Green had a wide open cage. The shot just couldn't reach his stick. And the Owls were inches away from making this game 7-2. Penn State now handling the puck in their own zone. Temple looking to cause some mayhem. In back to retrieve is Tom Zimbricki, and Berks will clear out. And Barbineri now handles it behind his own cage. Barbineri looking for Trevs, dumps it around. Zimbricki handles, cannot get a hold of it, and they will have to retrieve, and Barbineri will have to repeat the same process. Barbineri handles it nicely behind his own net. Looking for Zimbricki. Zimbricki couldn't get a hold of it. Zimbricki now in transition, moving up the left wing. Kept in by Brendan Ondick. Brendan Ondick with a shot towards the net, sailed above the cage, was looking for that extra tally. Temple now retrieving the puck. Jack Pierce, number 18, looking to handle it. Austin Mower on the ice, number 91, has no number on the back of his jersey. Connor Lordy on two, trying to handle it past the trolley tracks into the neutral zone. Handled up the right wing. Penn State Berks looking to center it, could not do that. Maurer will dish it back off to McDowell. McDowell looking around, can't find anyone, and he will be closed in on the boards. Here comes Pierce now, looking for the same result. Pierce right behind the net, soaring around, looking to center it, could not do that. Blocked down by Berks. Berks now on the retrieval. Owls looking to forecheck. Penn State Berks looking to clear. Temple just looking to keep the puck on their side of the net. Icing was on there, but it did not matter. Connor Lordy now playing some nice defense on Steven Schwartz. Behind the net now is Keene. Keene handling the puck for Berks. Passes it back up to Schwartz. To Keene. Back down to DeLis. Looking for Keene. Dielis was right there. Couldn't keep it in his own zone. Granahan trying to handle the puck. Penn State Berks dumps it back in. And the same troops will remain on the ice. No line change for the Nittany Lions. Temple backed up in their own zone, looking to dump it off. McDowell on the chase. Ioneri on the chase. Ioneri back deep, looking to get the puck. Ian Bowles was there. Captain Charles, 3 goals on the night. Recorded a hat trick in the second period alone with a nice pass to Dern. Dern cannot find much of it. Smedley on D. Penn State back in transition, moving up the left wing. Tried to pass it up, could not do that. Charles Giazza took a good hit there at the end. Saved there by Auerbach. And behind the net is Captain Charles looking for Will Green. Will Green trying to dump it back off. Berks behind the net. Bowles in a battle on the boards. Penn State with a nice centering pass, looking for a shot. Could not connect, whipped on it, and Auerbach did not have to make an effort. Auerbach trying to get to the front of the net. Oh, nice save there by Big Ben. Will Green now on the opposition. Penn State Berks looking to control it, but the call is offsides. Reed Hierneson, brother of Dalton Hierneson, number 97, as I mentioned earlier in the game, brothers on this Penn State Berks team, was the one that got called for the offsides. This unit has been effective tonight for Penn State. Coming on the ice is Colby Moyer, having a good game, tally and assist tonight. Kenneth Keene, number 17, the assistant captain, is on the ice for Berks as well. Could not connect on that. Tom Zimbricki looking for his partner, Brendan Ondick. Brendan Ondick was waiting, but he couldn't reach him. Back on the ice now is Barbineri, number 55. Up in transition, moving up the right wing. Penn State Berks trying to get to the front of the net, and a quality scoring chance for DeEllis, but could not connect. Auerbach was waiting. DeEllis with a nice center to the front, and he could not connect on the shot. Berks with a shot towards the net. Save Auerbach! And Andrew Kaiser just trying to dump it out now. Some madness going on in front of the net. Ryan Treves now on the retrieval. Temple just looking to get it out of their zone. Penn State looking to make this a little bit more interesting. And it finally will be dumped out into the Penn State zone. And now picked up by Andrew Kaiser. Kaiser with 2 assists and a goal on the night, having himself a very nice game. Captain Charles Giazza with the most goals tonight for Temple. Recorded a hat trick in the second period. 3 goals on the night. And now back in transition. A nice dangle move sent it to the breadbasket. Could not connect. And a nice save there by the goaltender, Ben Auerbach. 14:15 to go in the third period. Shots favor Temple 35-33. The Owls lead in this game 6-2. Lost to William and Patterson on the road last night, 5-0. Did not record a goal. They have 6 tonight. Last time they played in this rink, they got 4, but fell to the George Mason Patriots of Fairfax, Virginia. Centered it up to Austin Maurer, the new guy looking to get in on the action. Jason Ferguson looking to dump it back in. He will. On the retrieval now is McDowell. Hucker waiting for the puck. The puck will trickle through, and now Penn State on transition, moving up the left side of the wing. Looks to center it, and he almost did. Could not connect. A little too much sauce on the pass. And the puck was sent towards the net. Oh, tricky pass towards Ben Auerbach. Couldn't tell if that was a shot or if that was a center. Regardless, close opportunity for Penn State. Penn State sends one towards the net. And now Temple will control the puck. Pierce now passes it up to Garrett Russell. Garrett Russell in a tussle, getting involved, and a little extracurricular on the other side of the rink, and there comes the whistle as expected. It looks like Garrett Russell was getting involved with Colby Moyer of Penn State Berks as the play was going on, to signaled that they wanted a little extra piece of the pie there at the end of the play. And the referee's going to call a stoppage, and that'll be a penalty coming up 4-on-4 hockey for both teams, as both will be sent to the box. 2 minutes put on the board on both sides. 13:09 remaining. Charles Giazza at the trolley tracks wins the faceoff. Carbonari controls for Temple. Carbonari feeds it back to Treves. Giazza moving up the left side of the wing with a nice dangle. Captain Charles Giazza centered it. Ooh, went just wide of the net. Ryan Treves was there looking to add to the commotion. And now Penn State Berks moving it up the right side of the wing. Good defense by Ryan Treves. Stephen Cavalier, a couple of huge hits in this game tonight back on the ice. Ben Auerbach with a nice save, went just off the side of the cage. Cavalier now controlling it. And he will settle the boys down. Looking to set up a play here. Barbineri skating behind. Cavalier could not get anything off. Good defense in their own zone by Penn State. Penn State controls the puck now and looking to get a fresh few legs on the ice. Stephen Cavalier has been in the mix, whether it's been scoring, assisting, or checking. He has been here tonight, very much so. His RSVP was not lost in the mail. playing some aggressive hockey tonight for the Owls. Been a huge contributor in this game. Now moving up the right side of the ice is Bowles. Bowles sends it towards the front of the net, and it is stone cold frozen. Stoppage of play. 11:38 remaining in the third period. 29 seconds remain on the power play. Colby Moyer getting involved after the play with Garrett Russell, both sent to the box. Penn State Berks controlling the puck now. Just trying to create some opportunities, down 6-2 in this game. 4-goal differential with 11 to go. Brendan Ondick moving up the left. Nice steal. Tries to go coast to coast. Sends it out towards the net and right into the breadbasket of the Tendy. New legs coming on for the Owls. Ian Bowles on the ice. Number 15, Kyle Smedley. Andrew Kaiser having a big game tonight. Number 12 takes the face-off. Brendan Ondick stays on. Penn State Berks looking to get the puck in Temple's zone. Temple looking to get a chance. And the puck will be cleared out. Back in the neutral zone in transition. Here comes Penn State Berks. Sends it towards the front of the net. And a nice save into the breadbasket by Auerbach. And the Owls are quickly there to defend their goaltender. Took a shot earlier on in this period. A lot of commotion came out of it. A couple of penalty calls were exchanged on both ends. Auerbach playing sharp tonight in the pipes, allowing 2 goals on 36 shots faced. And the face-off was won by Jack Pierce. Back in transition now. Jack Pierce passes it to Maurer. Maurer looking to center it. Sean McDowell was there, could not get the puck. Owls looking to create another opportunity. Maurer sent it to the front of the net. Puck bounced off the boards right to Maurer's stick. Looked like he was trying to wrap it around or tip in of some sort. Could not connect. Save on the blocker for Berks. 10:37 to go in this third period. The Owls with a 3-shot edge over Penn State. Great crowd here tonight at the York. And it really is a beautiful Saturday winter night for some afternoon hockey. Charles Giazza looking to get his 4th on the night there. Sent a puck towards the net. Almost trickled through the pads into the back. Giazza back on the ice, having a huge game. Sent it towards, and Russell tried to deflect it in. It will go up into the netting. Giazza at the face-off circle for the Owls. Cannot win it, and now the puck will trickle around the boards, dumped back into Temple zone. On the retrieval is Connor Lordy. I think it is worth noting that Connor Lordy actually came into the broadcast booth earlier this season for a surprise color commentary session. Did a phenomenal job in that second period. Great work from Connor both in the booth and on the ice tonight. Charles Giazza moving up the left side of the wing, trying to create something, but that was some great defense by Penn State Berks. Dump back into the Temple zone. No icing called. Trebs handles it. Back to Stephen Cavalier, having a great night checking. Moving up through the neutral zone. Great movement, great stick handling. Shot it, deflected off the stick and into the netting. .9:22 remaining in the third period in this game. If you're just tuning in, the Temple Owls with the 6-2 edge over the Penn State Berks Nittany Lions. The score was all even at 2-2 thanks to a Penn State power play goal in the second period. But since then, it has been nothing but T for Temple U at the York. 4 unanswered goals for the Owls tonight. 6-2. Charles Giazza with a hat trick. Brendan Ondick with 2. Kaiser, 2 assists on the night. Penn State Berks looking to create a chance, centered it towards the front of the net, got nothing of it. Trebs was waiting on the doorstep for the doorbell. Moving it up through the neutral zone now, up the left wing. Penn State Berks controls, and a nice hit there. Barbaneri getting involved, number 55. little extra shove there at the end. John Granahan was not a happy camper. And offsides is the call. Penn Auerbach in net tonight for the Owls, has faced 38 shots, saved 36 of them. Auerbach absent in the first half of the season for the Owls, played the first couple of games. Matt Shelley took over. It's good to have number 31 back in the pipes, though. Really makes a huge difference for the Owls, especially down the stretch in games like these, games that you have to win. The Owls are 4-8 in this barn, looking to make it 5-8 after today. Penn State, Berks, 1-9 on the road, having a tough time. Not a big fan of the bus. Could be 1-10 if they don't start scoring fast and quickly. Moving up the right side through the neutral zone. Penn State Berks just trying to create some offense and a stoppage of play. And the faceoff will be in Temple zone. Official is calling for it back near Auerbach. Charles Giazza at the faceoff circle for the Owls. Cannot win it. DeEllis trying to pass it to Hiernison. Hiernison at the point was Manskalo. Back to Hiernison. Hiernison trying to connect. Charles Giazza was there. Good defense by the captain. Extra attacker on for Penn State Berks. The goalie has on 4 hockey right now. Berks trying to act fastly. They're down 4 goals in this game with only 7:30 remaining, and they desperately need to score quick if they want to make this interesting. Number 17, Keene with the puck now. Up to Manskalo, tried to send it towards the net. Keene handles again into the breadbasket of Auerbach, who didn't even see it. Down right above the blocker. Auerbach with the white-hot face mask on tonight. A fashion statement, he says. And I agree. Andrew Kaiser at the dot for Temple. Kaiser tries to win the face-off. Neutral grabs. Back on the right wing is Berks. Berks now controlling the puck. Trying to create an opportunity here, setting up nicely on 6-on-4. 59 seconds remain on the Temple power play. Penn State making moves towards the front of the net. Cannot get anything of it. And back behind the cage was Kenneth Keene. Colby Moyer passes it up to the point. Playing nice extra after the play. Brendan Onday getting involved. Well, in the words of Pierre Maguire, you know, in the game of hockey, they speak a lot of different languages, but on the rink, they still only speak one, and that's hockey. And it seemed like they were speaking a lot of hockey after that play. A couple of smiles, a couple of jokes exchanged from both ways. That's the beauty of this sport. And Temple will dump it back out. Penn State will retrieve. Net still empty for the Nittany Lions. It is 6-on-4 still. 24 remains on the penalty. Barbonari behind his own net looking to clear it out. Finds Captain Charles. Charles Giazza looking to clear it out, and Barbonari will. Alex Barbonari towering over most of his team. Tall, very tall. Number 55 in the lineup tonight, does not have a jersey number. Stephen Cavalier now for the Owls. Passes it up to Charles Giazza, and it's a one-on-one right now. Charles Giazza looking to put on the dangles. Tried to get the backhand. A good opportunity there for the Owls. Could not connect. And the score will remain 6-2. Penn State now in transition. Coast-to-coast hockey it shall be. Charles Giazza just looking to settle it down as he should. Temple with the 6-2 lead. Only 5:27 remains. Charles Giazza to Ferguson now. Ferguson, number 93, looking to dump it back into the Penn State zone, and Stephen Cavalier in transition. Stephen Cavalier with a dangle, looking for the front of the net, could not find it, and behind the cage it goes. John Dern handles it now for Temple. Back to Cavalier. Cavalier now in mid-air tried to put that in the back of the net. Oh my goodness. And now Penn State back in Temple zone, looking to create an opportunity. Back and forth hockey right now. If you're a fan of offense, you are a fan of this third period, I'll tell you that. Penn State looking to center it up. He had his man, just didn't see the puck. And now Tom Zimbricki in transition. Tom Zimbricki got laid out there on that play. Reed Hernison with a nice hit for Penn State Berks. Moving up the left wing they go. Looking for an opportunity, sends it towards the front of the net, and a save by Auerbach. Auerbach with another save off a deflection, looks to freeze it, and he will. Stoppage granted. .417 remains here at the York. Third period action between the Temple Owls and Nittany Lions. Temple looking to snap a one-game losing streak. Lost to William and Patterson. A two-game losing streak. Lost to William and Patterson, lost to George Mason at home. Last win came December 1st versus Lehigh. It was at this rink. Penn State Berks just looking to just create something right now. I mean, time's running out, 6-2, down 4 goals, 3:55 remains. Goalie is back in the net for Berks. Power play was washed. We're back here at even strength hockey. 43-43 shots even. Temple with the advantage on the scoreboard. And Penn State trying to move it back into their own zone, but Jack Pierce there with a nice defensive play. Austin Maurer tried to center it back to Jack Pierce, could not do that. And now Penn State Berks moving up the left wing, looking for an opportunity, tries to center the puck, sends it towards Auerbach, and did not reach. Blocked down in front by Trevs. Sean McDowell tried to handle it, could not do that. Sends it back to Auerbach, and I believe it hit off his helmet there. Ben Auerbach having a great night in net. 42 shots saved on 44 faced. Penn State Berks with a wraparound opportunity. Eric Dellis tried to put that in there. Another shot by Dellis on the follow-up. Colby Moyer trying to get involved. Rebound shot, scores! Steven Schwartz. And Penn State Berks cuts the lead to 6-3 with 2:59 remaining in the third period. Berks causing a lot of traffic in front of the net on that play. Dellis with a couple of good follow-up opportunities, and Steven Schwartz was there to finish it off. It is now a 3-goal lead for the Owls. Penn State Berks out shooting the Owls 47-43 in this game. It has been accredited to the play of Charles Giazza and Brendan Onick, as well as Andrew Kaiser, all playing tremendous tonight offensively. Penn State backed up in the Temple zone, looking to clear it up, create an opportunity, and they'll get something out of it. Shot towards the net. Good save there by Auerbach. And face off in the Temple zone. Penn State Berks trying to keep the puck in. Captain Charles trying to clear it out. And Smedley now handles it behind his own cage. On the ice now for the Owls is Andrew Kaiser, Ian Bowles, Charles Giazza, Stephen Cavalier, and Kyle Smedley, number 15. Net is open for the Nittany Lions, I should add. 2:08 remains. Lions down 3, Owls up 3. Send it towards Auerbach, and that just tripped over the net, hit Auerbach's shoulder. Giazza looking for the empty net, off the pipe. Charles Giazza looking to add 4 to the family. Charles Giazza looking for the same result, though. Puts it up in front, wide open net. That was Andrew Kaiser trying to follow it up. Temple just looking for the exclamation point at this stage in the game. Andrew Kaiser sent it up, went wide of the net. Charles Giazza shot that from the neutral zone, and it just hit the pipe. Laid down! Cavalier! If you haven't heard about him yet, you will. What a game he's been having. 1:21 remaining in this game. Owls up 3, looking for that exclamation point. Penn State Berks looking to make it interesting. Up the left wing, shot, sailed over Auerbach. On the rebound, could not connect. Now Penn State Berks looking for another opportunity. Save Auerbach. And on the retrieval, icing will be washed. Did not reach, wouldn't have mattered anyway. Now Penn State Berks in nice transition, a save off the blocker for Auerbach. Tries to center it up, could not find anything. Auerbach with another save. Giaz in defense, back but behind his own net. And he will not clear it out. Penn State Berks will keep it in. Sends it to the front of the net. Mike Iannari now looking for the exclamation point. Tom Zimbricki now on the breakaway. Can he put it in? No, it went just wide right at the net. 17 remains. 13 remains. Penn State Berks moves up the left side of the wing. Home sweet home for the Temple Owls. 6-3 lead. They are going to improve to 6-18-1 on the season. And that'll do it, folks. The refs are going to call it off. Home sweet home for the Owls. Final score, 6 Temple, Penn State Berks 3. Ben Auerbach gets the W. 53 shots faced on the night. 50 saved. Captain Charles Giazza gets the hat trick. Brendan Ondick adding 2 to the tally tonight. And the Owls get their first win on home ice since December 1st when they faced off against Lehigh in a 1-0 victory. Tremendous performance from the Owls tonight. Forechecking, back-checking, offensively, defensively, all around. Incredible performance tonight. And the best tradition in hockey, the handshake line, commences. That'll wrap it up from the Old York Ice Rink. I am Taylor Snyder on the call for the TU Ice Network. Final score, Temple 6, Penn State Berks 3. The Owls move to 6-18-1 on the season, improved to 5-8 at home. Thank you so much for tuning in. Till next time.